Hello everyone, ReeferGil here. In this video, I'm going to feature my newest addition to my system, my custom lid made by Top Lids. If you're interested in a custom lid top from Top Lids for your aquarium, you can use promo code ReeferGil Top Lids and save 5%. You can submit your orders by emailing Top Lids or calling them. Their email and phone number will be down below in the description. All orders have a 4-week turnaround time or less. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So if you've been following my build, you know that I'm after an aesthetically pleasing system. I'm seeking the cleanest look possible with a consistent color scheme throughout the system. So when it came to choosing my screen top, the choice was simple. Top Lids Aquarium screen tops are hands down the cleanest looking tops out there. Not only are they sexy, but they're also functional. Now, how many of you have had a screen top of some sort on your tank only to wake up and find your darling wrasse dried up on the floor, or worse yet, on top of the very same screen top that you've placed there to prevent the fish from jumping in the first place? Gaps between your aquarium top and the sides of your glass are potential escape routes for your jumpers. Not only does this screen top by Top Lids seal those gaps, but it looks awesome and complements your aquarium you've worked so hard to build. I discovered Top Lids on Instagram. They're a brand new company here in the United States. They opened up for business in early January 2018. These lids are tailored to your specific aquarium, no matter the size or shape. All of their lids are made with a CNC routing machine which is capable of making precision cuts to fit around any piece of equipment on your aquarium glass. Rimless or rimmed aquariums, it doesn't matter. Top Lids can design a screen lid with your aquarium's specifications. Let's go over my lid. The lid is made out of a polycarbonate Lexan material, the same stuff used for airplane windows. The material is extremely flexible and won't warp under hot lights like metal halides. It's supposedly also bulletproof. Let's get back into it. Let's start off on the underside. There's a tab underneath the entire circumference of the lid, which is used to secure your lid on top of your aquarium glass. This is the design that prevents those gaps in the screen top we discussed earlier. This is 1/4 inch clear mesh and is held down by a gray colored spline. There's a channel cut out for the spline to sit inside of around the entire bottom of the lid. Top Lids is working on obtaining clear spline for future builds. As I've done with past DIY screen tops, I went and riled the entire spline and added a few drops of crazy glue for additional security to hold the screen. I provided Top Lids with my aquarium's inner dimensions to include measurements for the cutouts for my AFS feeder, RMS mounts, Synergy reef overflow, and 4 cord ports. I provided the company with this sketch here showing where everything sits within the aquarium. You can pause the video just to get an idea of the measurements you would need to provide the company with. The one thing I didn't take into consideration when doing my measurements was the silicone. This is a Reef Dynamics aquarium with reinforced silicone that sticks out about a 1/2 inch from all 4 corners of the tank where the glass panels meet. The 2 back corners were not an issue because I had cord cutouts here, but the 2 front corners prevented the lid from sitting flush. I nervously took out my Dremel and grinded down the material to fit around the silicone. Afterwards, I placed the lid back on the tank and had a perfect seat. Top Lids did offer to have the lid sent back to them to fix the oversight, but I decided to tackle this on my own. Thankfully, it was just an easy fix. When it came for the cutout of the overflow, I had a choice to completely cut out the polycarbonate around the overflow to expose the top of the overflow or go the route that I took. I went with having Top Lids cut out the slot underneath the lid so that the top of the lid sat flush with the top of the overflow. In my opinion, it's just a cleaner look. As for the cutout for the AFS feeder, Top Lids cleverly designed this insert to allow food to drop into the tank while still providing protection to the overly excited fish down below dashing around for their food. You also have the option to install a feed door anywhere on the aquarium lid. Although I do have an AFS feeder, I also hand feed my livestock with frozen foods. I chose to have my feed door installed on the front of the lid. The door is designed with 2-finger holders to easily remove the door. A tab around the perimeter of the door prevents you from accidentally dropping the door into the aquarium. You can have top lids custom make you any shape door you'd want. You'll need to consider any cords coming out of the aquarium as well. I had several cord cutouts just in case I needed to use them later down the line. As of right now, I only have the gyri pumps using up to 2 rear corner cord cutouts. You can see how nice and snug everything fits around the AFS feeder, RMS mounts, and how the lid fits flush on top of the tank. It's hard to imagine any fish accidentally jumping out of the aquarium with this lid installed. It's made of high quality material and every cut is precisely fit around every piece of equipment installed on top of your glass. The lid is really exceptional and it gives your aquarium a really clean look. To install the lid, simply line up the 2 sides of the screen top with the sides of your aquarium glass. Slide the top back until the front of the top is even with the front of your aquarium. I use one hand to support the center of the underside of the screen top as I'm sliding it back. To remove it, same thing but in reverse. The drawback to having a tight sealed lid is the amount of condensation that tends to build up underneath the polycarbonate material. Here you can see the moisture buildup underneath the lid. To avoid salt creep, you'll need to wipe off the moisture regularly. 2 days after having a conversation with the owner of Top Lids about the condensation, he sent me photographs of a new lid design. Check this out, guys. It has designs over what would have been a solid piece of material to allow the ventilation underneath the lid and prevent moisture to build up. This lid is over the owner's Nuvo 10. With a lid like this, why would you ever want to take it off? I want to thank the owner Fabio and the company's design engineer Jared for their great work and generously giving my viewers a 5% discount with the use of promo code ReeferGil TOPLIDS, one word. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and would like to follow along with this build and my 20-gallon nano tank build, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and we will see you guys next Sunday.